Hey guys, CJ Thomas. This is Would You Eat It Wednesday. Today's topic is milk. Would you drink it? Would you eat it? Would you give it to your kids? Do you think this is healthy? Does milk really do a body good? These are the questions we must answer in this video. And I appreciate the comments ahead of time too when I post these posts before the video, pre-video, and you tell me, what you think of milk. And a lot of people said they're not that into milk, but a lot of people are into the yogurts and the cheeses and the ice creams. And each of those deserves their own video. Somebody said something about eggs, which is funny because eggs actually, they don't belong in the dairy category, but that's something we've been taught. We've been taught that they do belong in that category. So, very interesting how these things work out, how these different myths play out. But we're gonna stick to the topic of milk today, and we'll get to some of those other topics another time. So milk, let me tell you first a tale of two cows. So we've got two cows. The first one is Bessie. Bessie is raised on a farm. Bessie eats grass, and nothing but grass, because that's what cows are supposed to eat. Bessie gets sun, Bessie's got room on the pasture, Bessie gets to roam free, Bessie gets to do her thing because Bessie's a nice healthy cow raised by a nice healthy farmer. Now, let me tell you a story about a second cow. This cow is cow number 84279537621. Now, obviously, this cow is not given a name, it's not given any identity, it's not given even real food to eat. So this cow is trapped in small confined cages, it's not being given a proper diet, it's not being given proper exercise, and the nutrition is subpar at best, okay? So we're giving it corn and soy and genetically modified wheat and grains in a lot of instances. So all this stuff genetically modified, has a lot of pesticides. Maybe you think that's a concern. What's really a concern is that they've replaced even some of that stuff, that low quality product that had nothing to do with the all grass diet that cows are supposed to eat. They've switched even that over to candy bars and gummy bears and gummy worms and Skittles and Fruit Loops and real junk food, cookies, marshmallows. This is the kind of stuff being given to cows now, okay? And this, you can't make this stuff up. They're giving them cows candy bars in the wrappers. This is in their feed trough, and the cows have nothing to do but sit there and eat junk food, okay? And they're getting no exercise, obviously. So what do you think happens to a cow that eats junk food and gets no exercise? Pretty much the same thing that happens to a human who gets no exercise and eats junk food, okay? They get larger, they put on weight, they get bigger, and that's exactly what they want to happen, okay? Because a bigger cow produces more milk, and in 4 years we'll be ready for slaughter, and that's more meat. So you want more product, you want more milk, you want more meat out of the same cow. The same exact cow producing more for you at lower cost, lower expenses is good for profit, not necessarily good for your health, okay? So two different cows, two different products. So staying with the topic on cow number 2 here, who's getting the bad diet, he's getting the bad exercise, she's getting RBGH, recombinant bovine growth hormone, okay? Growth hormone. We don't need that in our cows, but they think you do. They think you do because it makes the cow bigger. It's gonna produce more milk and it's gonna produce more meat at slaughter. All they care about is more product, more quantity, not more quality for you and I, the consumer. So it's all about the money, guys. This is what you gotta watch out for. So RBGH increases the insulin growth factor in the cow. It also, once it gets into the milk, into your body, it creates a more conducive atmosphere for breast cancer, colon cancer, and prostate cancer in your body. So, something you may want to watch out for, and not to mention, when you see a product like a lot of cheeses out there that say RBGH free, you'll also see an asterisk next to that that says there's no difference between this product and a product with RBGH. And that's a flat out lie, but they have to put it on there. And the reason why they have to put it on there is because the FDA and Monsanto have colluded together to make sure that you don't think there's any difference between the two. So even though it's blatantly wrong, and there's been studies proving that it's wrong, they got their lawsuit and they won their case. So now this is the product. It says RBGH free. They want to tell you it's healthier, but they also have to tell you that there's no difference, even though it's a lie. So this is the environment that we're living in with food now, okay? It kind of annoys me. You might see this gets under my skin a little bit, but I also like calling people out on the badness here. So RBGH, this is bad news, guys, and I'm going to leave it at that on the RBGH. Then you need the antibiotics because you've got a sick cow. He's been given synthetic products. It's been given a crappy diet and no exercise. Now you've got a sick cow that's about to die. Give him the antibiotics to keep him alive. Now, of course, while that keeps him alive, it doesn't keep him healthy, her healthy. Sorry, it's a cow, it's a her. So that doesn't keep the cow healthy, okay? In fact, it kills all the probiotics, all the bacteria. This is what antibiotics do. They disrupt your microbiome. So it disrupts the cow and it's going to disrupt you. So that milk is going to be nasty and bad for your system. Now, the good news is they pasteurize it and homogenize it, and that's only good news news on cow number 2 milk, because pasteurization heats the milk to where it kills everything that was in there. And guess what, guys? At the point that you're getting this nasty milk and this concoction, you better want it pasteurized and heated so that there's nothing left alive in there. That's going to be a good way to neuter the milk and make sure that a lot of the nastiness that was there does get killed off. And then they homogenize it, which breaks down all the fat globules. So you got these big, nice, fluffy fat globules, but that rises to the top and that makes for a not very nice looking product. So they homogenize that, they smash the fat globules down into these little holes, separates it, kills off the cell membranes. That is the good architecture that makes this product healthy, and so they've killed off now the healthy fat. Now they're going to take a lot of the fat out of there too for the 2%, the 1% in the skim milk, which is totally fat free, even though fat was one of the good things in the milk to start with. Okay, so are there enough problems with cow number 2 at this point? Yes, hopefully you can see that this is becoming a big issue, and the product that you're picking up on the shelf, while they put the happy cow on the label, this is not a happy cow. This was a cow that was living in deplorable conditions, kept alive long enough just to put some of this nasty milk that's been heated and homogenized so that you can have this liquid soup of crap, okay? So that's what milk is at the store. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is calcium. Calcium, a lot of people think calcium is synonymous with milk. They put these two together. Now, calcium can be a good thing. It's supposed to make stronger bones, right? Well, let's see here. Europe and the US, the United States and Europe, drink the most milk. They also have the highest rate of osteoporosis, bone breakdown. Isn't milk supposed to make us stronger bones? The two countries, the two areas of the world that are drinking the most milk have the weakest bones and the most cases of osteoporosis. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what does, okay? So this is a total, even though there might be some calcium in there at this point, your body's either not assimilating it or it's getting to the point where the calcium is not in the same form anymore, okay? So it's not absorbable, and when it goes to your bones, it's creating a less pH balanced environment. So your body is actually having to rob from your bones in order to restore the pH balance because of the nasty milk that you've been drinking, okay? So this is now the antithesis of what we've been trying to get out of milk, is healthy bones, healthy strong teeth, that kind of thing, okay? So what do we need instead for our calcium intake? Greens, vegetables. Eat your greens, people, okay? The kale, the collards, that kind of stuff, okay? You eat your greens, you eat greens and sardines, all high in calcium, okay? So you'll get that. You don't have to worry about going to milk for calcium, okay? It's out there, and many other products and vegetables, you can get it. Don't worry about it, all right? So, calcium off the docket. So let's talk about some of the other health diseases aside from osteoporosis that are responsible from milk intake, okay? You've got diarrhea and bloating, you've got arthritis, heart disease, cancer, recurrent ear infections, and colic in infants and children. You've got type 1 diabetes, rheumatoid arthritis, infertility, leukemia, and autism. Milk, it does a body good, right? Wrong! Sorry! No milk in that form from cow number 2. Let's talk about Bessie again though. Raw milk from Bessie the cow, who's been getting good grass, good environment, good exercise, all the above. A happy cow makes happy milk, okay? Raw milk is a totally different product than what you're finding at the store, particularly in Missouri, where it's illegal to sell you raw milk at the store, okay? They've outlawed it in, I think, 39 out of 50 states. It's illegal to get raw milk. And that's a little disturbing in its own right, guys, okay? So we don't even have the option anymore to drink a healthier product because the government and the FDA tells you that we're trying to protect you. They're not trying to protect you, guys. This is all collusion behind the scenes, handshakes behind the scenes, money, 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 money. It's all about that money, baby. So raw milk was actually used in the past therapeutically, okay? People use this to solve things like skin health, okay? Acne, that kind of stuff, psoriasis, eczema, nutrient absorption. It makes your immune system stronger, reduces allergies, it increases bone density. That's what good milk actually does. It does do a body good. It does make your bones and teeth and health stronger, okay? It can help with neurological support right up here, gets the brain ticking. Weight loss, some of your ears just perked up. Yes, can help with weight loss. Helps with building lean muscle mass and better digestion, okay? So, yeah, this is the one that we want to outlaw. We want to outlaw Bessie the good cow, and we're going to make, cow number A4272947, that one's okay after all the process that we talked about, okay? this is just, it's amazing the environment that we live in. So no wonder we're having so many problems overcoming health in our society. We think we're doing good things. We think we're getting good products. The milk that's being used, you know, in your kitchen, on your cereal, you know, I used to drink it by the glass every day. I loved milk, you know, I thought it was really good for me. But I also got like that mucusy sensation, you know, you get that mucusy saliva when you drink milk. I did, I don't know about you. A lot of people get allergies. Asthma is heavily tied to this. If you've got any kind of skin condition or asthma, by the way, get off of dairy immediately. You need to stop with the dairy right off the bat. I would get rid of processed foods, but dairy would be top of my list if I were trying to solve either acne or some other skin condition or asthma, some of the most heavily correlated diseases with dairy, okay? So things we want to watch out for. A couple final points. Yes, raw milk is a better product for us. Yes, it was used for medicinal purposes back in the day, but the protein is still hard on some people to digest. It takes people sometimes a little longer to digest the protein that's in a cow's milk versus protein that's in goat's milk or sheep's milk. So goat's and sheep's milk is another option for you, again, in raw form. Those are some good products, and the raw means that the probiotics are still intact. It means that you've still got, you know, full fat product. That's what we want, guys. The fat is good. The fat is good. Everybody's demonized fat in our society as well. It's just one myth after another. It's just like, you know, I wanted to make this video short, but so much of this is tied in to the dairy industry and the way they've manipulated us over and over again. So you can kind of see that it, you know, kind of gets my brain ticking, kind of gets, you know, me pumped up a little bit here. But it's true, guys. I mean, we don't even have access to a healthy raw milk in our society. In Missouri, you can go to a farmer and buy it directly. That is one statute that is in there. You can go buy it directly from a farmer, but they're not going to let you buy it at the store. So there are petitions, there are things going around trying to solve that problem. But does milk do a body good? It can, if it was the real milk. You probably can't find it, but it's out there somewhere. You know, make friends with the farmer, and that's all I can say about that. So hopefully some of this made sense to you guys. I'm sorry this one went a little long, but I did want to hit on a bunch of points there. And you know, that's it for this one, I think. If you guys got questions about other things that you'd like to see on Would You Eat It Wednesday, please let me know. My name is CJ Thomas. I will talk with you soon.